Let's do this.
Welcome back, family, for New Comic Book Day. Hey, we're here at Team Ohana. I'm Rich, and I see we've already got people in the chat. Fantastic. Stinkerbun's jumped in real early, 7:50. How's it going, buddy? 25 Perez TTM. Hello, Coconuts. How's it going? Robert, it's good to see you as well. And yes, I just made the story. Special thanks to Vision Comics, who they're actually a couple of them are not going to be there next week. They're going to be going to MegaCon, but I got there at 6:58. They got yeah, they closed at 7. Of course, with my mouth the way I was, I couldn't just take my books and leave. I was talking to them for like 15 minutes, specifically talking about the Bad Batch trailer. If you haven't seen the Bad Batch trailer and you did see season 1 and 2, I highly recommend going and seeing it. Jason, welcome. How's it going? We're just a lovely bunch of coconuts, deedly dee. It's a small world. No, anything but that. All right. So, yes, I did get books, but first things first, we have to pick a winner for last week's. Now, since I did not get books last week and I couldn't tell you what I was going to have because I don't remember off the top of my head, Ryan, hey, welcome. How's it going? What I did was I picked, let me make sure that give me a second, figuring this out. That does that. And then I can minimize that and then switch to that. And it does absolutely nothing. Nothing. So I have to pick entire screen. We'll just do it like that, and boom. All right. So what I've got is I had 5 books. These are called the sloppy seconds. Every week I offer multiple books, and the winner gets to pick 2 out of 4, unless you're a Patreon member, and soon to be a YouTube member. Trying to switch over to that one to consolidate everything into one channel, into one location. At the same time, people that join that, I can give them wrenches and emojis and icons and have a little bit more fun in the chat itself. Anyway, the books that they don't pick, I still have. I have multiple copies of. So what I did was I'm making this a sloppy second pick. And since they are of lesser demand, I'm going to up the ante. So I got 5 books here. If you're a YouTuber and you're the one that winds up winning this, you're going to get to pick 4 out of the 5 books. And if you're a Patreon member, I'm just sending you all 5. I mean, let's max out that Gemini mailer, shall we? So just to refresh here, we've got Rebel Moon number 1. That's the House of the Blood Axe. We have the Batman Beyond facsimile. We have the beautiful Nakayama Poison Ivy. That was number 18. No, sorry. I always said Nakayama. It's the In-Hyuk Lee. We have Duke number 1. And we also have the Animal Pound number 1. So again, if you are the YouTuber, if you're a YouTuber and you win this, you're going to pick 4 out of these 5 books. If you are a Patreon member, you're going to win all 5 of them. Only person who's not eligible is KBDM because he won last week. And I don't think he's complaining considering that last week he got one of the ones he got to pick was the Ultimate Spider-Man number 1 cover A, which is definitely blowing up. So let's see if we can get this back up, and that does nothing for me. I'll get better at this. I promise. This is still just. Can I just do entire screen? How about that? Boom. All right. So I'm going to blow this up. We have 12 comments today. Guys, thank you. I love it when I see double digits. Someday we'll hit triple, but for a long time we were constantly at that single digit mark. And the more comments, the more likes, the more the algorithm that YouTube uses says, hey, maybe we should let other people who are not subscribed to the channel know that this channel exists. And we want to, grow the channel. Why not? So let's start this. Remember, you have to be a resident of the United States. If you win, you're going to contact me at Team Ohana Family on Instagram. Just send me a message. If you've won before, please just retype your address. I think that's the easiest. because there are people that have won before. They say they're the same address, and then I got to scroll for half an hour to find it. Just retype your address. Tell me which books you want. Again, if you're a Patreon member, just say, "Yep, send me the books." Here we go. Good luck to everybody. Boom! Robert Monroe, Patreon member, getting all 5 books to that. All 5 books are going to that sultry voice of Robert Monroe Jr. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you have not been in any of our Patreon meetups. Dude has got a voice that just needs to be in show business. Congratulations, buddy. Again, just re-verify your address to me. I think the last person that sent stuff to you was Greg, but save me a lot of scrolling, and I'll get these out to you. Congratulations. Okay. Now I can get back to here. Yes. And of course, you are welcome, and thank you for joining the channel all the time. And I get those books out of the way. Robert, congratulations. Boom. Hey, you know what's funny? I'm gonna give away 5 books. It's still not as big as what do you call it? Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics gives every single week on his Only Slabs. Got tuned into that, guys. Yes, absolutely. Congratulations. Okay. So yes, I got books. And I don't know which books were last week's and this week's. So I'm just going to put them all into one lump and show them. The only book that I know was last week's was Kill Your Darlings #5, which I had to go online digitally and read it. So it was ready for the back issue book club, which is that and Saga issues 7 through 18 for YouTubers that will air tomorrow. And that's already aired. I've already sent the link out to Patreon for the Patreon members. Guys, if one of you guys on Patreon could just send me a message right now in the chat to let me know, did I do it right? Could you guys see it? I think I did it right. Okay. So let's see what we can see. Oh boy, that might be why one of the reasons why things are going slow. I got to close a bunch of programs that I'm just not using anymore. There. Now, if I share this screen, did I do it right this time? Yes. Oh, yay. Okay, good. So we're going to put this up, and I'll move myself to no, I won't move myself. What the heck? I'll just leave myself there. All right, so we're going to start off with DC. I picked up, again, these are some from this week. And Sinkabun says that he did see it and he liked it. Good. Thank you for verifying that I did do it right. So now I know other things that I can do, like bonus content for, what do you call it? The Remember Me picks, because I try to do a bonus Remember Me picks for the Patreon members. So anyway, getting into our DC, I got 2 books. I did pick up Titans Beast World, the Tour Star City #1. I also picked up from the Sandman universe, the John Constantine Hellblazer, Dead in America. I like this stand. I like doing this. I don't have to hold it up and try to get it to focus. I just, boom, put it right there. So those are my only 2 DC books this week. I did get 2 Marvel books. And again, one might be last week, one might be this week. I apologize if they're out, because that's just the way I had to get it, because I wasn't there last week. But Star Wars fan, this is a Rob Rice cover. I'm okay with the art, but I think it could have been better. It's a little blocky. But I did get Thrawn Alliances #1. Oh, look, it's even picking up his, this focusing in on his face. That's interesting. See, I'm taking the microphone with me because I'm turning. And I did get the Gang War Jackpot #1. Doesn't recognize her face. But those are the 2 Marvel books that I got this week. I mean, if you remember how I purchased books in the past, usually it was like 1 DC and 8 Marvel. Now we're at 2 and 2, so we're doing good. But I do have a bunch of independents, mainly Image, which is good. So going out to Image, like I said, I got my Kill Your Darlings, Kill Somebody's Darlings, #5. Great read, loved it. sticking with Image, for some reason they decided to put red text on a red sky. So I mean, it's so easy to read the words fourth print, and you can't even see it on the screen right now, but it's over here underneath number one. Like I said, it's red print. It's the fourth printing of Transformers number one. Really cool artwork there of Optimus Prime. I like it a lot. Going with a first print, though, I did get Cobra Commander number one. Did get the Void Rivals number one, sixth printing. I mean, sometimes these, you'll find one printing that is, people just stop buying. I had 2 copies in my pull box, which is interesting because 2 weeks ago I got this book. So there must have been more copies in my pull box. I'm not quite sure, but I did get Zorro, Man of the Dead. So now I've got a second copy for myself. And this is one of the books that KVDM took last week. He got this and the Ultimate Spider-Man. So that was pretty cool that he, wanted to read the Zorro, Man of the Dead from Massive Comics. I did order 2 copies of this, but one came in damaged. And it's not their fault. So they owe me one. I believe one was supposed to be for this week's giveaway, but I've got a substitute. It's from Mad Cave Comics, the Dear Editor. Sorry, not the Dear Editor, just Dear Editor. And I'm going to get a few books out of the back because apparently there's only so much you can put in here. Oh no! Medic! Okay, that could have been bad. Welcome to old messed up comic book day. It's funny. I only have 2 comics left. Which is so close. From Dynamite Comics, I got Darkwing Duck Justice Ducks number 1. Really cool cover. I've been looking forward to receiving that. And for Back Issue Book Club, which will be what I'm reading this week, will be this issue and Saga issues 19 through 30. But this is the conclusion of the Enfield Gang Massacre, number 6. And yeah, I want to see how this all ties together and see how it go. Hey, oh, cool. You got it already. Awesome. I don't think I got it out on Monday. I was worried that you were going to be waiting, which I apologize, but I'm glad you got it. And I hope I'm excited to check out Zorro. Yes, actually, so am I. So, but I'm just really glad because there are some times where I pick books to give away. I'm going to jump back up here. There are some times where I pick books to give away and they start blowing up immediately. And I know that, there is this like little devil that pops up like, change the book, keep it for yourself. Do it. So, but then I remember, no, I paid cover price for this. I got it with the sole intention of giving it away. If it, I got a copy for myself. If it goes up to $1,000, fine, great. You still have your copy at $1,000. Leave it alone. So when one book, occasionally when something like this, it does blow up, and one of you guys gets it, it does make me feel good, and then I have to like go to Emperor Palpatine, like, go away. I get the little angel on the other side. I'm so proud of you. You two, go away. Anyway. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to get the rest of my books out of the way here. Any books that you guys had that you ordered that they received this week that I missed out on? I mean, I remember I used to do this with. No, I don't. I haven't heard anything about Zorro blowing up. I'm talking about the Ultimate Spider-Man, the other book you got. That one is completely blown up. That one's like $60 for a raw now. So, so I'm going to put this week's books here. Yeah, no, what I'm wondering is, are there any books that you guys picked up this week or even last week that I didn't? And like, hey, this is a great story. You should be reading it. Why didn't you get this? You missed the 47th printing of this. Did you see the artwork here? I mean, this is, I counted on Greg picking up books that I didn't get and also keeping me up to date on what's going on with the Green Lantern. I might have to start reading that just so I, feel like I'm still in touch with my bud. Let's see if I can turn that a little bit better. There we go. But yeah, that was it for this week. Hopefully next week I will be able to get out at a decent hour and get to the store. Do I want to? Otherwise, I might have to wind up offering something special again. Who knows? I just hate when I have a new comic book day show and I have no new comics to show. It's rather embarrassing. I told my wife before I started this, I was about to close the door. I said, I'm going to hop in there and do this. I got another 45 seconds before I go live, but I'm good. I'm ready. I'm a professional. And she's like, thanks for the vote of confidence. Anyway, let me show this week's books. Now, in case you're new to the channel, please, I appreciate it if you got the... Oh, sorry. For some reason, I thought I had new comments. In case you're new to the channel, I give away books every single week for a new comic book day. We do special shows once in a while. Well, I'll include worldwide shipping, but I'm trying to keep the shipping costs down a little bit. So I'm limiting the winners to the United States. And it's funny because last Only Slaps, I heard Rob say, yeah, and I'll ship anywhere in the world. None of that only United States stuff. I'm like, oh, he's picking on me. You know what? Let me see if I can start turning around some of my spending habits a little bit, and then we'll open it back up again. We'll see. We'll see. And Rob, I say that with love. I love you. I keep plugging the channel. I must. Anyway. Oh, now there's something new. For the reel on the Spidey, I'm an independent DC. Yeah, no, seriously. It's look at the cover price. If you actually go to my Monday show, you can still catch it on the replay. I cover the top 10 hot list of cover price. And this week, literally 9 out of the 10 books are related to that book. It's like this cover, this cover, this cover, this cover. The first appearance of this of the character in that only one book, which was the first appearance of Max, coming at number 10, was not related to this book. This book is just really, really blowing up, and I think the cover A still is holding the top spot. So cool! Congratulations! I want to get mine pressed and send it off along with my something what nobody sees beneath the trees or whatever the heck it's called. But let's get into this week's books. You have to be a subscriber to the channel. You have to click like on this video. And please go back to the replay and just drop a comment. For some reason, when I click on, I love you guys here being here live. That's why I'm doing a live show. Because I want to have that interaction. I want to hear from you guys. But for some reason, the random comment generator does not poll the live comments. It only polls the comments from the replay. So please, I want to see you guys all entered in this. We keep breaking those double digit in comments. Beautiful. Just keep it clean, keep it comics. And next week at the beginning of the show, see, I don't make you wait. Right in the beginning of the show, I pull a winner and say, here you go. Make sure that you, like I said, drop a comment on the replay. And when I pull your name, if you are a YouTuber, you're going to get 2 out of the 4 books. You're going to message me on Team Ohana Family on Instagram. And just tell me which 2 books and tell me your address or verify your address. And yes. And also, I believe there is also an Ultimate Black Panther that people are starting to speculate a little bit on too. Keep an eye on that one. I don't know about all the covers, so I don't know if there's like one cover that's really cool. But yeah, and like I said, if you're a YouTuber, you meet the criteria. You got to pick 2 out of the 4 books. If you are a Patreon member, you got to pick 3 out of the 4 books. Patreon/Team Ohana. It's only $3 a month. You get bonus stuff, bonus content. So let's get into this week's books. Boom. I'm starting to look like I know what I'm doing here. We've got Cobra Commander #1 from Image. I got an extra copy of Zorro. So who knows? Maybe it does blow up and you'll have one. Zorro #1 from Massive Comics, Man of the Dead. We have from Marvel, Jackpot, The Gang War, Jackpot #1. And from DC, we have the Hellblazer, Dead in America from the Sam Raimi universe. It's John Constantine. So yes, that's what I try to do is I try to get 1 DC, 1 Marvel, and then 2 books that are not. So they're, I guess you'd say, independents. And it's kind of funny because I've already put those books there, but it's kind of frozen in the picture. I see my elbow just hanging out there. Let me see if I do this and then go back to it. No, it's still there. It's interesting. Well, I'll come back to it in a second if it ever does seem to load up. Yeah, because I can see it on a miniature screen. So guys, yeah, what I try to do to pick books for you guys to choose from. I pick 1 Marvel, 1 DC, and 2 independents, aka not Marvel and DC. I want to try to give you guys what we got here. Put books on your pull list to make sure you get them. Yes, absolutely. And even that it's a pretty good guarantee because even if the books come in damaged, they have to be replaced. You might get it, at a later time, but it'll still be coming to you. I mean, if you go to your store and you say, look, I know they're going to have 50 copies of this. What if all 50 come in damaged? Are you going to travel to another store or you're going to try to call the store all the time? Like, did you get the replacements yet? Did you get the replacements yet? Just like I said, set up a pull list with your LCS. They'll love knowing the books that they have. They'll have them ready for you. You walk in the door. You can still go to the wall and see if there's anything that catches your eye. But every book that you want, you'll be having handed to you. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. See, did that update yet? Yay, it did. So there's all 4 books. I love technology. No, I don't. Anyway, so I've only eaten half a Hot Pocket. I want to go eat my other half, and I want to try to relax a little bit so I can get back to work tomorrow and make more money for more comic books and make sure that I've got books not only for me to read, but for me to give to you guys. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Thanks for being there. One other quick thing, make sure that if you think you're subscribed, that you still are subscribed. I hear from other channels that YouTube just, if they don't see, I guess, comments or likes or whatever, you might be subscribed. It is randomly unsubscribing people to see if the subscribers are real. Real subscribers will say, hey, and click back on it. So just make sure that you actually still are subscribed to the channel. Click on those notifications so you know when more stuff is coming out. Don't forget, tomorrow, Thursday, will be the Back Issue Book Club, and which I record on Sunday. And what do you call it? Monday will be the cover price Hot 10 Top 10 review, finding out which ones are, in my humble, useless for the most part, opinion, which ones have the best investability and which ones actually have the worst. Yes, thank you so much, and you two have a great great night. Don't forget, you're eligible next week, KB, so get onto that replay and drop a comment. Guys, until I see you in the next video, looking forward to it. Mahalo.